can't see nobody stopping us. We're unstoppable. Went through a whole lot of obstacles.
I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God and His only begotten Son, who the world calls Jesus Christ. So, real quick, just a couple quick scriptures that I want to get into. The world, everyone in the world always says, "Yeah, I'm chasing the bag. I'm trying to get the bag." You know, about the bag. They need the bag. So there was somebody also in the scriptures that also was chasing the bag, that wanted the bag. So let's jump into this. This is Matthew chapter 27 and verse 3. It says, "Then Judas, which had betrayed him, when he saw that he was condemned, repented himself and brought again the 30 pieces of silver to the chief priests and elders, saying, I have sinned in that what I have betrayed the innocent blood. And they said, What is that to us? See thou to that. And he cast down the pieces of silver in the temple and departed and went and hanged himself." So Judas was chasing the bag. He wanted the money, and this is what a lot of our people are doing now. They go to work, try to get 2, 3, 4 jobs, side jobs, chasing the bag, instead of returning to the Most High God, which will give you everything you need. We could read that in 1 Samuel 2:7. We're over here working our butts off, trying to do all this to get the bag. Not paying attention to the Most High Himself, just like Judas. Judas was all about himself. Nobody's following the Most High's laws because they're trying to chase the bag. They're trying to get a nice house. They're trying to get a nice car. They're trying to do this, to impress other people. Judas was chasing the bag, gave up Christ, like a lot of our people are doing, to get the bag. So this is 1 Samuel 2:7. The Most High, you return to Him, He'll give you everything you need, everything you want. 1 Samuel 2:7, it says, "The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up." So instead of being a Judas out here trying to chase the bag and forsaking the Most High, giving up the Most High for the worldly pleasures, just return to Him, keep His laws, His statutes, and commandments, and He'll give you everything you want, you desire. All of us we continually do, like they say, chase the bag, and you chase the bag so long and you still don't have nothing. Let's get that in Haggai chapter 1 and verse 9. Or let's get that in the NLT so it's more understandable. So this is Haggai 1 and 9. It says, "You expected much, but see, it turned out to be little. What you brought home, I blew it away. Why? Declares the Lord Almighty. Because of my house, which remains a ruin, while each of you is busy with your own house." So you get all these loans to try to make the bag, to try to make it better, to get everything situated. But then you got bills to pay. You got to pay the loan. You got to pay the rent. You got to pay the rent for the place you're probably renting. So the Most High does all this stuff. He brings these bills to you, if you believe it or not. He says, "What you brought home, I blew it away." So the Most High does this. As much as you work hard and hard, the Most High come and it's all gone in a second. He says, "I blew it away. Why? Declares the Lord Almighty. Because of my house, which remains a ruin, while each of you is busy with your own house." So the Most High's his house is in a ruin because we're not keeping His laws, His statutes, His commandments. We're not obeying Him. So He's like, why should I give you what you want if you're not focusing on me to build my temple, to bring our people together, to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments? You see, so let's stop being a Judas and chasing the bag and return to the Most High. Like it says, it's First Samuel. Let's read that one more time. 1 Samuel 2:7. It says, "The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up." So, like I said, stop being a Judas and trying to betray God for your worldly pleasures, for your needs, for your wants. Return to Him, and He'll give you what you need, what you want. We're all being Judases by betraying Him, by not following His laws, His statutes, His commandments. So let's try to work on it. Like I say all the time, you don't believe me, you read the book for yourself. And if you have any questions or comments, man, just share the video.